Okay, stream is running. I'm gonna go ahead and launch the event.
It is possible for me to do my production work on the go.
Getting the ads on our own Twitter channel. Okay, we're live on YouTube and we will be live on Twitch momentarily. Hi, I'm Greg, one of the chicken devs, here with John, and we have some exciting stuff to show off today. So as anyone who's been following the game, we've spent a lot of time recently working on a lot of systems within the game and some core functionality. And we've reached the point that we're starting to now apply that functionality to generate new content. So we're going to give you guys kind of a sneak peek of all the new stuff that's going to be coming into Chicken in the very near future. First, I'm going to go ahead and launch our Steam event. And
you launched the game yet?
No, I'll do that right now. Okay, Twitch and... Okay. YouTube. Okay, we've launched the event. Let me go ahead and invite John. Having trouble with my Steam overlay and...
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Alright, so I'll just make it public and you'll find it?
Yep.
We'll just do me and you are the only two?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, it is publicly reachable. So go quick.
Yeah. It's also... this isn't public, so... I mean, the version. So...
Right.
It's limited to join.
Yep.
Wait, what are you guys doing?
We are currently live on stream, Jason.
On
In the
Twitch?
editor. Your video I don't have pointing at you, but your audio is live on the stream.
right on.
So what we're going to be doing is kind of showing off. We've been very hard at work lately, pulling together a lot of really great new content for you all to see.
I'm gonna have a hard time getting to the new area.
Do you remember what the teleport values are?
You can do 3300, 300, 3300. It's relatively close.
3300, 3300?
Turn on host tethering. If I could just like get dragged there.
Host tether turned on. And the values are
3300, 300, 3300.
Okay.
I'm going for a ride.
Yes.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Okay. I made it.
I'm being drag there. This is a fun way to debug the game.
Yes.
Get dragged through the world at 500 miles an hour.
Yes. So, to kind of frame this, we've started our flowing in new content, and the way we've done that is by first focusing on the first 30 minutes of the experience of chicken. We know, or the current thing where you start off in the temple, it ends up really condensing a lot of stuff, and then you're left on the island with very few tools and understanding of what's even going on. And we wanted to kind of introduce it to you in a much cleaner and more easier to understand way, at the same time be able to start showing you all the focuses and new things that are in chicken. So this is going to be the new starting area, and essentially you'll start off and see this first egg, crack it open. Boom. And we have our orb, which will likely be improving as well. Now that so this first pop-up, this is part of our new onboarding system. So before you'd get these short messages that would appear on the top and then disappear. It often get lost. It didn't work so well. These are our hard locking ones, which are kind of the first pass. Now I'm in creative mode, so that's the reason the chicken didn't spawn, right?
Probably, yeah.
Let me see if I guessed the number right. Yeah, okay, bad command. That's fun. Let's ignore that.
Because the build size is already set. It's kind of going to mess things up, yes.
Okay. So you can see some of the new stuff up ahead, and I'll open my inventory and just build something in just a moment here. But kind of the centerpiece of this first area are these new chicken blocks. We have done a complete rework of the chicken. And in the game, when we push this live, it will be alongside the current chicken blocks. And you can see all of these onboarding things as I pick them all up. So key thing to note is we've now increased the number of body blocks from just one body block to we have 3. We've also eliminated kind of the idea of a head-specific block. Instead, it's more that we have different sizes of body blocks. And these new blocks let us build these our new chickens here. So here's one walking around. This is we've built a bunch of new additional creatures out of all of these new blocks to kind of show off what can be done with it. So these are some ground chickens. You see, not hugely different, but we wanted to bump up the quality of the chicken blocks to match kind of everything else in the world. As you can see, we have these. There's new trees, new foliage, and new bushes. Lots and lots of new stuff as part of this whole visual update. You can see all of these beautiful cliff textures, and the terrain textures themselves have all been updated. Again, it's all part of this really polishing pass of this first experience.
It really goes well with the new rendering that we have, the new lighting, and all of that post-processing effects with the graphics. It really comes to life. See the bloom effect, like all that fun stuff.
I seem to have missed some eyes, but I can otherwise mostly build a chicken here. I'll put them on the underneath just like the other standard ones. Getting a little bit of a weird offsetting thing. This is our current development build, so there are going to be some a little weirdness like I'm seeing right here. That's something that'll be fixed before we push it out to a live build. This is currently not this is not available for players yet. We do want to make it available very soon. So I'm missing eyes, so that's a new one. The legs just fell right down. Pretty sure I had that on my bug list. But yes, well, we haven't completely removed the old chicken. The old chicken blocks are still in the game. At some point, we will have a sun setting of those pieces, but that's something that will occur in the future. So let's see if I can grab a chicken wing and just see if I can. Where did your legs go?
Yeah, look at that. I jumped it. So yeah, I have a bunch of bugs in the client, but we'll be fixing that.
Yep.
It's going to be hard for me to talk through some of these things because I don't see a lot of this stuff. Right.
So here you can see we've got. I added a block, the chicken wing, which I had to get out of the inventory, and you can see now I'm being revealed that I've now unlocked a new creature ability and how to use that creature ability as part of the creature. So I'll go ahead and throw a second wing on there, and let me grab a saddle. There is one hidden around here somewhere, but let's make this quick. Okay, so put the saddle on the creature, finish. Let me go ahead and tame him and bond. Okay, now I've bonded with this creature. Now I can ride. Gives me all these quick things. So the idea is we had a lot of really cool features, and we wanted to make sure that they were all... Wrong button. Direct control. There we go. So since these legs work, you can see a lot of these things. A lot of the animation stuff has all been overhauled. You'll see if when I dismount this creature, I'll show you some of the eyes things because my other creature doesn't have eyes. So now I'm going to run, and I'm going to show off the new glide thing and hope that this works. Yay! Creature flight, and I made the jump.
Nice.
So yeah, so that is just a quick example of one of the new abilities. So we did all the system works to try to make stuff like this possible, and that this is kind of one of the first passes of that. So now we have these really cool... We have flapping animations. And there's also a glide, so if I was moving fast enough, I'd also be able to fly. Now we have some new dogs here that I'm going to need to avoid. Those chickens are having the same problem the other ones did, which is interesting because the first couple loaded fine. This is one of our first times really testing this in multiplayer. So in addition to all your other comments, so we just had one, giant chickens, whoa, mind blown, guess you missed stuff when you're late. They're about to get bigger.
Yeah.
These are actually the small chickens. So the idea is this first area, I'm going to go ahead and dismount here so I can move a bit quicker. Because I'm in creative mode so I can fly. Whee! Oh, let me turn off the host tether here so I'm not constantly forcing you around, John, too. So yes, if you're just joining now, this is an entirely new section of map. This will be the first experience people have with Chicken. You can start to see kind of how we're remaking the content of the game. This is really just the first part of it. Eventually there will be a new world. Yes, there are waterfalls now. So I can see the waterfall over there.
Yeah, so basically our goal is to make the... so this is not finished, by the way, of course.
Yeah.
But this is the direction that we're going to take the game. And eventually the old island will be redone in this sort of style. The creatures themselves will be broken down into these smaller blocks, so you'll be able to build stuff, more unique things more easily, like more of a Lego set, where before it's kind of like randomly. Well, each creature, it wasn't as uniform. Like you had some blocks that were great at certain things, some blocks that were kind of weird. Now we're going to have small blocks, medium blocks, all these things that hopefully allows people to build creatures easily without thinking about it so much, but just putting what's in your brain in the game.
Yep. So that's the whole rework of any of these creatures has all been focused on. We wanted to make it look better. We wanted to make the blocks feel better, but we also wanted to make them really fun and easy to use. So like these different sized body blocks they're not all loading here, but there's a wide variety of creatures here, ranging from Professor Chicken over here, so we can at least see his face here.
That's true.
There's a Mecha Chicken over here, who if he was standing up, he looks almost like a Transformer. But yeah, let's look at the eyes here of this one guy. That did load correctly. Let me pet him here.
Wings, wiggle.
Let me go ahead and remove this from my things. He's very surprised. Why are you doing that? Well, I need to show him the animations. So that, along with several others, like you see, all the wings had animations. The eyes themselves obviously have animations. The mouths, all the parts that you would expect to have these animations have them. But we've been doing a big boost to kind of the creativity of what you can achieve with that. And you can see a lot of the new foliage, the new trees, the new bushes, all kind of help make the whole world pop and look really great in our new rendering system. So I'm just going to fly along here. Hello, Jace Machine Gaming. So see if the big chicken loads.
Over here. Yeah, he is. Right here.
Looks like the legs didn't come in.
Hey, buddy.
Let me try a spawn command here. It didn't work earlier, but yeah, bad command. So you can see some of the iterations we go through in trying to build with these things. And this can show off, this is just purely building in the new system. I didn't even use the different block sizes yet, but you can already see how cool large creatures can work. So that's part of this too. We had voxelation earlier in the game. It had been disabled in a lot of cases. That will be turned back on in this next big update. Another big thing, John, if you want to talk about it, you can see there's this green bar everywhere on the creatures.
Turn on adventure mode, because the creative mode it's disabled.
Okay, we are now in adventure mode.
So we always had stamina in the game. It was just kind of like hidden away, and it had some issues and some bugs within it, whatever. But we took the time, we debugged it, and we also revealed it. So now you see the stamina bar as you sprint around, and as you like interact, such as things like swinging, it will burn up some of the stamina, jumping, rolling. And then we took that concept, and creatures had stamina too. We've also gave them a visual UI bar and revealed that, and it also burns it if they sprint and if they attack. So it adds another like element to the combat and strategy. We needed it for this particular release because of creature flight. We needed a way to gate that. So stamina is your way to basically indicates how far you can go. If you build a creature with more blocks, it'll have more endurance, and that stamina bar will be increased, which will allow you to fly even farther. But also, that will increase the creature's mass. So you have to. It's a balance between amount of wings for lift and its mass, and also the amount of blocks for endurance. So it should make creature building. That's the direction we want to head. In like pros and cons, like plus and minuses of like. The blocks, what they give you, what negatives and positives for that, and we're going to do that for all things. So this is the beginning of that. We'll probably do the we're going to do the same thing for like attacks and stuff. So like we can have special abilities revealed that way too. But this is the first step of that.
Here I'm just showing off. I'm making this creature a little bit bigger, a little more.
At the moment, we haven't really balanced this yet. this feature just made it in a day or two ago.
Yep.
It'd be interesting to see how it performs. But basically, yeah, each wing is going to increase endurance burn, but also decrease the amount you fall when you're gliding. So it'll be interesting to see if we can maybe make it to like that island or something with enough wings.
Yes.
Or if we run out of endurance and fall.
So yeah, with this particular type of creature, I don't think if I had more legs, I might be able to reach it. But now with...
Yeah, speed is another big factor. Forgot to mention that.
And I'm out. There we go.
So if you were to, like, I don't know, add horse legs, it should really change how it performs.
So let me go ahead and jump into creative, so I can grab all these awesome parts. So you can see here's all the new chicken legs or chicken parts right alongside the old ones for now. Let me grab some horse legs. And you see that now the first time you get a new piece, you're giving this you're notified again about it, because it's really important now. Like, that's how you can start to really learn about these pieces. And also we want to make, eventually this will be part of a larger system where we kind of can show off all of the cool stuff.
Oh man.
I'm in creative mode. It's okay. Let me despawn everything.
Oh, the dogs are hungry. Look
Yes.
out.
Those are these are some of the new dogs we've built. So we started playing around a lot with what's possible with the system, even with some of the old blocks. So these are wild shaggy loaf dogs.
We do have a new texture for these guys coming soon.
Yes.
We'll see if that makes it into the next release. And yeah, to answer your question, what was it?
Bedwar Nudes asking, are all animals getting a texture overhaul? That one?
Yeah. Our plan is to go through each animal, textures, meshes, everything, and improve them all.
And rats, the legs aren't going to look right. Oh well.
It's going to be a rolling out process. This release is the chicken. But more to come for sure.
Oh, that's totally bugged. Okay.
Farmable fruit trees, Lord of Dragons. So these are bushes. These are like small bushes. So that's the same. We don't have fruits on the trees yet. But I think there may be some other trees that do in the future.
We will be, it does look kind of silly with the single, or right now it's, I think, 3 berries just sitting on the top of the tree. That will eventually be tweaked.
These are new today. That's the first time I've even seen them.
Yeah. As I said, we are heavily in development. We can't give a release date for any of this yet, but we can simply say that it is coming, and it's really cool. Okay, now I just need to put a head on here.
This guy's gonna be fast. No, you should do. Oh, actually, never mind. I was gonna say put on dragon wings, but we don't have an animation for it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
It's like, well, right now, dragon wings will be better than the chicken ones. They have better stats for the gliding and flying, so you can actually fly better with them. But they don't really animate, so we're not gonna show that.
Yeah, not yet. They will someday. Okay, so I've created this now horse chicken, who is giving me the stink eye. Alright, yeah, I get it. Ride. Okay. Now I'm directly controlling the creature. Let me get up. I'm much faster now. Very bouncy. Okay, let's get a nice running...
There you go.
And you can see it's doing the glide animation instead of the flap because of how fast I was going. As I said, I'm overshooting it. Go back.
Oh, you had a
flap. Come on. Yes, I landed it.
You do it. Yeah. Fly over.
Yeah, those are the pink ones. Do look a little bit like trees right now. They'll likely be a little bit smaller, but it's something that we'll be tweaking. It's they are considered bushes in terms of the game code.
Let's see, what else? So we have bosses, the beginning of creature bosses.
So unfortunately, they didn't load in our little build here. This is something we are tweaking. So something
might have loaded.
Nah, there's no legs. They're not loaded on my end.
It's a little glitchy here too, but the demo they might work.
They're just frozen.
So basically, yeah. So the boss doesn't move; he's facing the wrong way. But anyway, we have now the ability to have like a custom AI per creature. So the AI for everyone else is determined by the makeup of it, like the blocks and stuff. So that's really great for like the ones that you find in the world and your own creations. But for bosses, we really want like specific like routines, specific puzzles, and things like that. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot.
You can say it's not. The AI is not loaded on my side. I don't have colliders on it either. Like there's a bug I'm having with spawn creatures here.
Okay, so we can't show it up, but probably next stream we can show this to you guys. But basically, bosses will have unique things that you have to figure out in order to defeat them. I guess that's pretty much all I can say. It's not really going to be too cool without being able to.
Yes, but the key thing to know is that we did create a system so we can have boss-specific AI.
Yep. So it'll be very easy for us to do that in the future.
Because we know that's something that's important. You guys want to have more interesting challenges when you try to. So somebody spotted the portal in the background here. So yes, the chicken boss here is preventing you from entering this portal, which takes you to the rest of the island. That is something that over time we're going to be using that more and more as we want to be able to connect these different areas, but not destroy your computer. This is kind of the start of that system. So it also means, though, that we can support having smaller areas for individual play sessions. So perhaps the arena or something in the future will be in a very small area that it can be connected by portals or dungeons or anything else we want to build. The little wing flap gets me every time. He's just so happy. Oh, yes. Yeah, you're so happy. Ooh, his iris is melting. I'll have to look at that.
Is there anything else that you want to go over?
I think that covers our list for today. Again, this is something that we are heavily in development on it, but we do hope to bring it out to you all very soon. Next time you hear about this from us should be a post detailing that it's on the pre-release and what you can go test. Yes, so Lord of Dragons, in my opinion, the creature should get some jumping movement when happy. That is planned and in the works. The idea that creatures will have creature-wide animation as well, not just face animations. Strictly just getting it all working and tying it all together in a system. It is on our list, though. Okay, so unfortunately, we're going to have to be cutting this down here. We're doing a very short stream today because, as you can see, we have a lot of work. But we were really excited to show off how cool this new world is going to look. Let me go jump into sunset time is what, 18? Day-night cycle. So please drop us a line on the forum. If you're just checking out Chicken for the first time, and this next major release is going to be really cool. It's going to have a lot of really great helping tools to help you learn how to play the game and to get involved easier. And it's really kind of the start of what we want to make the whole island. So in the future, as we continue to build it out, you'll have the entire island will look this good and be this well done. We're still analyzing some other facets of that. It won't likely all be fully designed, or we're hoping to have some procedural generation to it. But I think that's all I can reveal right now. So we're going to go ahead and get back to work. Please drop us a line on our forums. That's definitely the best way for us to interact with us. We're very active on the forums. And thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.